Good day, everyone. Today, I will going to discuss the characteristics of 21st century assessment. So, for the objectives, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to first explain the 8 characteristics of 21st century assessment. Next, reflect on the importance and applications of 21st century assessment. And the third is prepare for designing a 21st century assessment by gathering relevant resources and materials. So first characteristics is responsive. In assessing students' performance, the students' visible performance-based work or as a result of assessment must generate data that curriculum and instruction are responsive to their needs. So dito po, it means that when assessing students' performance, the visible performance-based work resulting from the assessment should generate data that informs and shapes the curriculum and instructions to better meet students' needs. So it essentially the assessment results should drive adjustment to teaching and learning to address specific student needs and learning gaps. So for example po, the teacher in FSM class discussed about affective domain for him to know if the class understood the lesson. He will conduct a formative assessment in a 1/4 sheet of paper, and the students will be asked to enumerate and explain the level of affective domain. So next characteristics is flexible. Assessment need to be adaptable to student settings rather than identical approach that works in traditional assessment. 21st century approaches are more versatile. So dito po, it argues that assessment should adapt to different student learning styles and environments instead of using a single rigid assessment method like traditional methods. So sa 21st century po assessment, approaches should be more versatile and adaptable to various learning contexts and student needs. So for example, the teacher let her students to have a survey on their multiple intelligences. After that, she grouped her students according to their intelligences and let them have a creative presentation. So next is integrated. Assessment are to be incorporated into day-to-day practice rather than as add-ons at the end of the instructions or during a specified week of the school calendar. So this means that assessment should be woven into the daily learning process rather than being treated as a separate add-on activities at the end of a unit or during a specific time of the school year. The idea is that assessment should be ongoing and inform instruction continuously. So for the example, the teacher assesses her students from time to time because assessments are not just given at the end. She gives her students formative assessments rather than just giving them summative assessments. Next is informative. Teachers must ensure that the desired 21st century goals and objectives are clearly stated and explicitly taught. Moreover, information gathered depicting students' output should display their range at emerging knowledge and skills. Exemplars routinely guide students toward the achievement of targets. So, in short, informative assessment is about clearly defining learning goals and using assessment data to provide feedback that helps students understand their progress and areas for improvement, allowing for adjustment in instructions to better support student learnings. For example, before I start my class, I see to it that my students are aware of the goals and objectives. With that, my students will be guided with their achievements. Next is multiple methods. In this era, an assessment continuum that includes a broad spectrum of strategies is the standard. So, The use of multiple intelligence in assessment is a comprehensive assessment approach should include a wide variety of assessment strategies. So, hindi lang siya magpo-focus sa isa lang, rather than relying on a single method. This reflects a modern approach to assessment that recognizes the diverse ways students learn and demonstrate their understandings. For example, my student have different intelligences, so I see to it that I don't focus on only one way of assessing their learnings. Next is communicated. 21st century assessment results or other tangible data must be communicated clearly and transparently for stakeholders. So, it emphasized that assessment results and data must be communicated transparently and clearly to all stakeholders. This includes na rin po yung student, teachers, and parents, and even the administrators. And lahat na ng involved sa educational process. Open communication are important para po lahat po is informed and unawaan nila yung assessment. Example, I let my students keep track of their progress by returning their process or evaluation sheet. I also see to it that I submit my students' grade on time for their parents to be aware of their child or children's achievement. Next is technically sound. Assessment must be carefully done scientifically. Adjustment and accommodations can be made in the assessment process to meet the students' needs and fairness. So this means that they should be carefully designed and implemented using scientifically valid methods. The assessment process should also allow for adjustment and accommodation to meet the diverse needs of the students while ensuring fairness and equity in evaluation. For example, I make sure that my assessments are valid, reliable, and supports comparison since my students have different intelligences, belief, gender, and socioeconomic groups. Last is systemic. 21st century assessment is part of a comprehensive and well-aligned assessment system. Hence, the assessment must be balanced and inclusive of all students, constituents, and stakeholders, and designed to support improvement at all levels. So this means that 21st century assessment isn't an isolated event but part of a larger, well-integrated assessment system. For example, changes are inevitable, so I make sure that I am able to identify the needs of my students and the community. With that, I will be able to develop my students into globally competitive individuals. So, in conclusion, characteristics of 21st century assessments is collectively point to a paradigm shift away from traditional standardized testing. So the focus is on creating assessment practices that are dynamic, student-centered, and data-driven. These assessments are designed not just to measure student learning at a single point in time, but to inform and improve the entire teaching and learning process. And that's all po. Thank you for listening.